What's going on? This is just going to be a quick review video of, mainly for myself, of my performance over the Strongman Nationals 2020 this year that I recently competed in. Lucky enough to come away with the win. As you can see, this champion t-shirt here. Um, but really just wanted to make this video for myself so that I can look back on it and see where I can improve on in the future. And if this happens to help out anyone else out there watching this, then man, hopefully it does. But mainly it's for my own purpose and my own self, I guess. I learn a lot when I just talk, especially to myself, and get my thoughts going around the things that I can improve on. So that's the main thing about this video. So let's just start off with the prep. So I had about a 5-week prep, and that wasn't long after the Wellington Regionals. I wonder if I should I'll just talk about Nationals. Maybe I'll talk about the whole journey and stuff another time. But just talking about Nationals, man, so 5-week prep, I did that. It was quite hard, to be honest, because I haven't really trained for strongman specifically over the years, but everything that I've been doing in the gym, i.e. athletic based strength training, everything in that converts over to strongman really easy. So strongman's about picking up heavy weight, but also picking up heavy weight and moving it as fast as you can from point A to point B. So that's the good thing about the training that I already do. Just transfers over very easily in terms of like the conditioning stuff too. So the prep was good. So 5 weeks of that, and then a week deload, actually, so 6 weeks. A lot of hard trainings throughout that. A lot of sore bodies are all I remember. But the big thing I think from training for strongman is to train with others and train with a crew or some other people around, especially if you have a lot of weight and you have a lot of equipment to use, or you have in your program you have multiple exercises that you need to do, or events, because it's just, sometimes I timed myself on one of my trainings, and it took maybe half an hour to 40 minutes to do one event, stones, right? And all we were doing, it was like a 5x3 of stones. Now it's because you got to set up, you got to bring the big stones out, you got to make sure everything's, you know, set up in the height and of the bar that you're putting it over, everything like that. So it takes time to do this, so you got to factor that in. So which was something that I had to get used to, because I'm so used to doing a lot of volume and a lot of different exercises. Say I'll do 1 or 2 primary compounds, and then I'll do probably a lot of accessory work, and then some conditioning work after that. So, and that can take anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours. So I'm used to doing that. But when you train strongman, it's less sets, and it takes longer. So yeah, the volume is not as high. So yeah, training, you got to get a good program, and the program's pretty much just got to be like a progressive overload program. Like each week you just bump the weights up by a little bit to the comp weight. So find out the comp weight as soon as you can. You don't really need to go too high over it. You can. I did have that thought of going overloading on the weights, and then just dialing it back, making it easier, so when you get to comp it feels light. But man, when you get to comp it feels light anyway, because it's a different environment. Your adrenaline's pumping, you're full of caffeine, you're full of pre-workout, you're full of all this stuff, and yeah, it feels different. It doesn't feel like how it does feel in the training. It feels a lot lighter. In some cases it feels a lot lighter. So anything else to do with training? The prep. Not really. The water load. I did a water load about 5 days out from weigh-in, so I started on Sunday. 8 liters of water every day. 8 liters on Sunday, 8 liters on Monday, 8 liters on Tuesday and Wednesday. So 4 days of 8 liters minimum. Sometimes I did 9 liters or 9.5. And as soon as I did that, the weight just started to drop off. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 to 9 liters of water. Use water drops to help it get down easier. Tuesday, Wednesday, cut out carbs, cut out salt, sodium, everything like that. So pretty much I was just eating eggs and steak. That was a little rough patch to go through, but it's not much in terms of, you know, making weight. So I made weight pretty easy. I did a little bit of cardio, maybe on Monday. I didn't really do too much cardio, to be honest, because the weight just fell off. On the Thursday when I woke up, so no food that day, but the thing was that I didn't know what time roughly. I knew what time roughly I was going to weigh in. It was about 12, so I didn't want to start a fast of no water, no food too early, just for my own sake. But anyways, on the Thursday I woke up in the morning, 6 o'clock, went to the sauna, spent about an hour, 15 minutes in and out between there and the spa pool. So jumping out in between there and there, 15 minutes was the most. The second round I did 10, and the last round it was pretty much like nothing, like 5 minutes or something, not even that much. But overall, in an hour, I lost about 1.7 kgs. And when I was sitting in the spa, in the sauna, I had my towel and I was wiping away the sweat so that it wouldn't go back into my body, wouldn't reabsorb it. So that's a good tip, how to cut weight fast. But in hindsight, I don't think I really needed to do that. I wanted to test it out to see how my body would react, and it reacted pretty good in terms of weight loss. But the only thing is, it's draining. You get, I went by myself, but it's important to go with someone else, because you're in a dehydrated state, and that is not too safe of a state to be in for you to drive around or do things like that. So have someone, try and have someone there to help you drive around and that stuff, do all the basic stuff. Because when I came home, I was pretty much zombied out, maybe for half an hour, and then so I was 105.7 in that morning. Went to sauna, sweated out, came back 104. So sauna does help, especially when you're in a dehydrated state already and you're not taking on water. The water just drops off. It's going to drop off really quick. And yeah, and then from that point I ate, because I knew I was under. I ate a little bit, and I had some cake, some stuff. So I just kind of ate like tiny bits. I didn't really eat too much, just tiny bits here and there. Monitoring my weight throughout the day. Before I went to bed, I was 105.5, and then when I woke up, I was 104.8. So a bit of a loss overnight. You have to count it. You have to factor that in too. Measure your weight before you go to bed, and then when you wake up, and you'll see over the days that you cut how much you're losing on average overnight. For me, it was around 600 to 900 grams overnight, just like that, just fall off. So because you're peeing out a lot, and that's how pretty much how it all gets out. I am gonna cut this video off here because it's like 10 minutes long. So this is going to be part 1 of my review, and then I'm going to do part 2 straight after this. So if you've watched up to this far, thank you for watching. Otherwise, this is just going to be for myself, as I review back on it in the future. So this is part 1. Part 2 is coming up next. I'm going to talk more about nationals, the prep leading up to it, the event, what I was feeling, how I placed, everything like that, and then a post wrap up too. So 10 minutes here. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please go and watch number 2 hopefully it'll be a little bit helpful for you in your strongman journey, as it is going to be for me. So if you like this video, also like and subscribe down the bottom, and yeah, I'll post more of these up soon. Thank you. Peace.